Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here once again. What's up, everyone? Oh man, I know it's been out for a little bit. I finally saw it as a time at the time at the time of me recording this. I finally saw it. Sat down, finally saw it, and when this first came out, it was buzzing all over the internet on Facebook, Twitter. It was like, whoa, this is a thing. I'm like, are you serious? And I finally saw it, and it was pretty damn good. And if you bet you're wondering, Rockingtheblade, aka RTB, what are you talking about? I'm here to do my movie review, aka spoiler-free movie review of straight out of nowhere, Scooby-Doo meets Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my god, where do I even begin with this? I've I love Scooby-Doo. I grew up watching Scooby-Doo back in Cartoon Network during the '90s, and then when they were launching, making new cartoons for their cartoon block for the next generation of cartoons. Courage the Cowardly Dog was amongst the cartoon shows. I think won a contest. I got a contract on Cartoon Network, and it has made like with its pilot, and it has made such an incredible series, and it was just fantastic from start to finish. Also, if you want to see Courage the Cowardly Dog, is currently on HBO Max. So if you have HBO Max, you can see all of the episodes there in high def, and it's glorious. So, basic plot synopsis. So basically, it's about we see the Scooby gang, the mystery gang, capturing the typical villain of the week. And all of a sudden, Scooby's acting weird. Like, they don't know why. All of a sudden, he just runs off for no reason. They don't know why. So, the gang, like, freak out. They don't know why he's running away. So, they go after Scooby-Doo. And before you know it, he runs into nowhere. And before you know it, Scoob runs into Courage. Because Courage is also, like, acting weird. They meet each other. Strange things are happening in nowhere. Now, strange things are happening in nowhere. Now that the Courage and Scooby-Doo and the gang to figure out what's going on. And I gotta say, if even though I know what I like about this crossover, there's been a lot of ones like what the hell. There's a WWE one that was weird. Then one with like Batman and even like Supernatural, I think at one point. They've done some like really to like what the hell? It's just like they did a lot of weird ones. Like those people reacted to like they're doing that really? What? Like that was like the general reaction most people were gotten when they announced this. Oh my god! Like I'm not kidding. The internet lost their damn minds. Like they're making this. Like this was because I've seen the other crossovers and they were okay at best. I mean, I mean, it was okay. It could have been so much better, but it was okay. It wasn't bad. Like if you have kids, it's safe to see. But it's the same. But I'm saying, not like, oh man, they show nudity. No, it's not like that. But like for adults, it's one of those things that's really made for kids. But since they did Courage, if you're a Courage the Cowardly Dog fan like I am, they gave it a lot of love, like a lot of love. And yeah, I know the 3D animation on the 3D animation on the cars is kind of like jarring, but at the same time, it's kind of to see the Scoob gang and because at one point it's not really a spoiler trailer. One point during like the trailer of the promotion, like a bug hijack Courage's like iconic like truck that Eustace drives, and they're going like they're having like and it was them and the mystery chief kind of like just like having like a car battle, and it was kind of cool seeing that. I mean, and also, if you're a huge Courage the Cowardly Dog fan like I am, there's like tons, and I mean tons of Easter eggs. Like, especially when there's one part when they visit um, a character, I won't say what for spoiler reasons. They visit someone, and in this person's like house, there's like tons of Easter eggs from like all the adventures that Courage went on to like all the villains he faced throughout the series. And I'll even say this, I'll give this one away at the very, it's not really a spoiler, but like a cool Easter egg, because sometimes like during when it would show, when you watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, and sometimes that when they would show the TV, besides like the usual, like the guy who says we interrupt this program, the then the reporter guy, as I would call him, we interrupt this program and say, Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, that guy. They would show like these old school, like old school, like 30s and 40s, with 50s, like horror movies. And then sometimes, like randomly, they show a guy in his weird, like cowboy suit with banana in his ears, like dancing all weird. That's actually the creator. Fun fact, if you didn't know that, with glasses on. That's the creator of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and that's really cool. That I didn't know that fact. And he's a cool guy in real life. So that's also great as well. Like I said, so there's one part that go like a room, and I won't say what it is because I don't want to spoil it. But there's a room where like this full of Easter eggs of like all the villains, like Courage, like faced and dealt with throughout the series. Like I'm like, wow, and they didn't have to go this hard, and all the voice actors did great, and it even got all the original voice actors for now, for Courage. But sadly, I know people are gonna say it already, but yes, unfortunately, I do know. God rest her soul. The voice actress for Muriel passed, but she managed to finish her work on that project before she passed. So that was like her final role, and she was so great as Muriel. And she, of course, Muriel was fantastic. So was the actor who played Courage the Cowardly Dog. Even though I know the original actor of Eustace, God rest his soul, also passed away. But they got his replacement there as well. He did a fine job as well. Of course, legendary Frank Walker, playing Fred and Scoob, doing an amazing job. Dude's a voice acting legend besides Jim Cummings, killing it as always. Also, I think Matthew Leonard, I think his name was saying his name, Matthew Leonard. I could be wrong. Funny enough, he was like the live action Shaggy in the live action Scooby-Doo movies, which he was the best part of it, besides, Scoob himself, of course. He actually replaced the original voice actor of Shaggy because, unfortunately, he passed away too, and he took over, and he's doing a great job. Like, he went from, like, not only playing the live action version of Shaggy, doing a great job with it, but he also is now voicing the character, man, and he's doing a great job. You wouldn't know unless I have told you. Like, I didn't know. Like, I was like, cause I've been really keeping up with Scooby-Doo, because again, it's not really me, it's from little kids, and I'm like, I looked at like, oh my god, Matthew, the guy with the live action version of Shaggy, he's doing the voice now. That's so awesome. Now, I have to address the elephant in the room. I can't spoil it, because I know, again, I promise to spoil it free. But there's this one scene with Eustace. I won't say what it is. But when I saw it, my reaction was like, what the fuck? What? It was just like, I just couldn't help but laugh. I guess that was the point of it, to make you laugh. Because it just came out, it was random. It came out of nowhere. And I'm like, no pun not intended. It was just like, I'm sorry, what? Who was like, yeah, we need to put this in the movie, man. We gotta put this in the movie. Kids are gonna love it. No, it's bad for the wrong reason. But other than that one moment, and again, you don't need. You can skip that part. It doesn't add context to the story. I think it's supposed to be like a comedic bit for Eustace. Why was that in that movie? I don't understand. For those who've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's like, why was that there? Besides that, animation, the cars, even though 3D, I'm not the biggest fan of 3D animation, I liked it on the cars for some reason. It looked really good here. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed it. But the animation for Scoob and the gang, especially Courage, was amazing. And I felt like even though it was a Scooby-Doo movie and him being the top build, it felt like it was more of a movie for Courage than Scoob. And I kind of liked that because Scoob had his movies, he had its moments to shine. I felt like, and yes, Scoob had his moments to shine in his movie too, along with Shaggy. But I felt like what I liked about Courage, that I felt this was Courage moment to shine because he never got a movie. He never got a movie. You know what I mean? I think Dexter had like a mini movie. Samurai, I think Jack had his own like, I think some kind of like own version of a movie in his own right with his like origin story about his dad versus Aku. But Courage never got a movie. Even Kids Next Door got one, I believe, but not Courage. And not only Courage got it, and granted, it was through a crossover with Scoob, but it felt like, yeah, Scoob was there, but I felt like it was for like Courage to shine, because it was like it was in Courage's world, and it had a lot of fun Easter eggs, beautiful animation, voice actors were killing it, but it was like it was Courage time to shine. Like, I guess this cartoon was saying, we're sorry we never gave you a Courage movie. I know Scooby-Doo's in it, but here, at least was with Courage, and Courage felt like he was like the main star in this movie. Because yes, Scoob was great, but I felt like Courage was really, not that Scoob was doing bad, but I felt like this was more for Courage than for Scoob. You know what I mean? And I really appreciated that. If you're wondering whether or not to see it, go see it. It is fun, and it's fun for the family and your friends and just fans of Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo. I believe both fans are gonna walk away very, very happy. Very, very happy. And the big twist of like who the villain is, you won't believe who it is. You'll recognize them when you see him, but you won't believe who it is. And you won't see it coming. And of course they'll explain why they're doing what they're doing, but of course it was a fun movie. I was just like smiling the entire time. I felt like I was a little like kid again, just watching this series like when I first started watching it. Now I'm like watching it with my brothers and just having a grand old time, man. It was thanks to my older brother, which if you're watching this, thank you for purchasing it. I greatly appreciate it. I'm glad I own this movie. It was phenomenal. Alright guys, give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Let me know in the comment section below. I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. And as always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.